there? This is Enoch here with GC Sports. We're going to be doing some truck racing this evening at Auto Club Speedway. Been having some good times, and GC Sports really putting a lot in there, trying to build. We've got a group of around 20 drivers tonight so far. They just went through qualifying. I heard a new guy got pole, which is it's pretty exciting.
Oh, Michael's son, first race here, was just added to the league yesterday, and he's sitting on the pole here for this race. So that's pretty interesting. He hit a 40.2 in sliders. That's cruising. That's going pretty quick.
Yeah, that is. Thank you. And with me I've got Aquatati. He's going to be the in-race reporter. He's going to help me out tonight a bit, and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to be on the YouTube page as well, just to try and see what you guys got to say. And if you got any questions, anything you want to mention, hit me up. Kind of chat. I'm the only broadcaster tonight, so let's try and have some fun with this, and we'll keep each other company. But I'm looking forward to the race
as much as we can. Of course, I'll be a little occupied. I know in practice we had some 5, 6, 7 wide racing, so we're interested to see how that goes. Real quick, I want to shout out, we had a member of our racing community, I call it our community, but the League of GC Sports. He's actually been with me for quite a while, running in what used to be the Giggity League, then he was running the Cringe, but his name is the Dirt Dog. He had to back away from league racing for health issues. As you guys could probably tell, the name of this race is the Dirty Dog 69. It's a 67-mile race, or 67 lap race, I guess 2 miles a piece at 135. I guess it would have been more like 200 something. We messed that up, but anyways, Dirt Dog, we're thinking of you, bud. And every year this race will be, every season the Auto Club truck race will be the Dirty Dog 69. So this is for all the love for you, bud.
Yeah, that's great. And we had the round 69 just because that's funny. But and you never know, man. Auto Club's a big place, but there could be a green-white checkered. And I'm just running around here. You think of me as a Jeff Burton kind of guy with the NBC car, not running very fast at all, but just running around here, give you guys a taste of what Auto Club's like. And this is presets, right? So what preset are you gonna go on? Their trucks, it could be a little different. I'm practicing right now on a 9, and it seems great. And we'll see how things go around the other drivers. But where'd you end up qualifying there, Taddy?
Actually, good question. I hadn't even looked. 13th with a 40.8, so I'm about mid-pack because we have 24 drivers. So I'm one spot behind mid-pack. Justin Check, it was kind of riding along with me. He's starting 12th at exactly mid-pack. The rest of the front row, right? So we said that old Michael's son got the pole, probably your dad sitting in second, and Blakey T sitting third, RJ Smitty in fourth, him and probably your dad, those are good buddies, so they're probably going to work together. Rounding out the top 5 is Mo Power Disaster. Now, last week's winner, he's going to start 18th. He did not pit in the qualifying run. He's going to have a big deficit to make up as he's going to be ahead of only 6 trucks in the 24-truck field. So last week's winner, he's going to have to do something here early in the first 2 stages to be able to make his way up there and set himself ready for stage 3.
Wow. Yeah, and being a winner already, I'm sure he's not worried about it. Also, it's a 100% race. There's not going to be any cautions besides the stage breaks, and there will be black flags as well. So everyone's gonna have to be, thinking about that. And qualifying, that's pretty cool when you do qualifying with the time, a certain amount of laps. You have time to pit, group up, and you said that. I think RJ Smitty and someone around him as someone he's close with. And Auto Club's big. You kind of need that draft. So we'll see how that plays. I see some people who started joining. Watching on YouTube, so commenting here, and
you got timer started.
We'll see.
Get you back out. You got about 20 seconds.
I got about 20 seconds. Perfect. All right. But if anyone watching wants to add in, I'll try and keep an eye on that. But I'm sure the racing is going to be real nice.
We do have 3 drivers that backed out and don't have a qualifying time. That is D. Smith, Mo Power Cat, and Mucka FRR. So timer has expired. You can join. You can blue screen and join whenever you want.
All right. All right, get some technical difficulties here as I go to blue screen. Hey, what's up, Puddin'? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining.
But I can't wait to get you some internet back so you can be up here in the broadcast booth with us throughout the weeks.
Let me take a look
Oh, this is
through
going to be
these.
interesting. 24 trucks. That's not our smallest field, not our biggest field. We do have one driver out there named Mopower Mickey. You'll see that's used to be I Spun Higgins. He's not racing for points tonight, so 23-point drivers. There was a driver in another league that I raced with. His name's In Memory of Red. Red being the guy's brother who passed away last week. So Mickey is actually running a custom scheme for a good buddy of mine, so that's why he's out there kind of just trying to represent for that fact. Any issues, of course, lagging or anything like that, he will be asked to back out immediately. But yeah, he's out there for that fact. Over to you, Enoch.
Right. Yeah, thank you. As we're about to go green here, old Michael, like you said, new guy on the pole, try and get a good view of the field as they spread out a bit, but not as you'd think. Vertically, they kind of go horizontal, big wide track, so they widen out, still side by side through the field. As it looks like the first three trucks, maybe four, are all by themselves, where there might be, looks like maybe actually fourth back now, three wide for a few rows. So you try and move through the field. Nice first lap. Running with probably your dad right now, good spot. In second, trying to get on the outside there. Everyone's still running real smooth. Try and get through these guys. Smitty here. Mopower Disaster. Looking good. He's got a nice big pack in front of him. Let's see if he could. Enters a bit soon, but recovers well. Sliding up the track. 22 is right there, and they're both cognizant of each other. Country Caliber doing a great job. That inside line trying to push that 40 truck. So move through the field. We've got Tackleberry. The 15 is making a huge run on him. The outside line is starting to die down, it looks like, as everyone's migrating towards the bottom. Again, long race here. See how things go. Icy in the 17. That's a new name to me. See how he fares tonight. Trying to get a different view. Here we go. This works. T-Bird in that 15. Mopower
27
Cowboy.
laps remain in this stage. There will be a pit stop.
All right. This is 2 times wear, 100% race.
Yes, sir.
So that'll be fun. I always like a little strategy thrown in there. 87 Hellraiser. It's a good name. I like that, you know. Intimidating in itself as he... Oh, man, that 17 jockey's down to the bottom. 87 stays up top. He's by himself. And they're making runs on the bottom. It's like, is that the 00? Is that you, Taddy? Are you in the 00?
I'm 00. Sitting 12.
Making a nice move. Trying to get to the inside of that 87. He's there. He's on the outside of you. Still outside. Still out there.
Yeah, there's
Still
a lot
there,
of
and
side by
he's
side
clear.
racing still going on.
Yeah, it's clear.
Pretty
That
good.
is, yeah. Good job. That 18 and 4, they're running real tight together. That 18 looks kind of loose. Shackett in the 88. Blaney, 89 in the 68. Looks like he may have had some issues. They're running a bit slow here. Oh, Mopower. Mickey's, man, he got squirrely as the 2 truck goes right on by the outside. No contest there. So take a look. John Tiller, he mentions in YouTube, if this is anything like last night, should be a good one. A lot of action in the last stage. That's what we like to see. Mopower NRG doing a great job checking up that 4 truck. You got damage going on too, right?
No, there's no damage in these
no
races.
Damage? Okay.
I just couldn't see putting damage on in a race that people
with no
cautions.
cautions. Yeah, I hear you. That makes sense. A-Trout, good to see him in that 4 truck. Hell yeah, let's go. Looks like just about the top 14 or so, maybe. I don't know, 13, 14 or so. Doing a good job staying in the pack. Who's this? Brian SP. That name's familiar. He's all by himself. Don't worry, man. You got some time. Looks like 52 of Nike Boy Will. Running in at least a 3 truck. Oh yeah, he's got 3 behind him too. Let's see if these guys can kind of line up and work their way up to the lead group. But they're kind of breaking up a bit. 97 a Monster 4. He kind of stood out for me in that last race. I'd like to see what he can do. Hopefully he has a bit better luck after the first stage ends. And you know, Taddy mentioned there's gonna be a caution, or not a caution, there's gonna be a pit stop. We got 2 times wear here. See if anyone tries to pull strategy. See if anyone's working together with other drivers to try and pull strategy. This is a big track. You want that draft. So if you're going to take 2 tires, you kind of want to have someone else on that same plan. So say if I was Mopower D. Smith, I'd want to have that 23 on the same strategy as me and try and work together. But these guys are doing a heck of a job, which isn't surprising. Looking at how GC Sports has been running so far this year, great idea with how this league is run and is ran, and how everyone's starting in trucks and you move your way up. The 52's trying to make a move to the inside 23. They're 3 wide. Oh man, good job by the 3 of these guys holding it together. But the 52 didn't really have an option there. It looked like he had the 2 right behind him. I thought he was pushing a subject. He went by, I saw the 2 pushing him, and okay, that makes a little more sense. But the second pack is doing a heck of a job. Mopower Cat in that 23. He's got no one around him for a second, but he's getting someone to his inside. Holds it clean. Makes his way to the inside of the 52. Crowds him up to the top, trying to get that side draft. See what's going on in this lead group. And back through the field right now to our pole sitter of old Michael. Looks like he's dropped a few spots, but I think that's not a bad thing for a first timer. He doesn't want to push his luck with anyone. He did a great job showing he can get pole. He knows this is a long race. Let's see how he fares throughout this. Yeah, Puddin', you say you love this track, dude. This is my favorite track. I was telling Taddy that before. I love Auto Club. I think it's a really fun track. Watching it on TV too, I can't believe that we haven't had a race there, but it just seems like there's so many lines that they could run. It's a good time. But looks like the field's starting to kind of spread out. How many laps have you run so far, if you've got a sec? Or I can actually look at your...
We've run 12 laps, and we have 19 to go here in stage 1.
12 laps, and you guys were all running kind of side by side in a big pack, but things are starting to spread now. See how things fare out. As, let's see, RJ Smitty in that 3 truck, he is in the lead, which isn't surprising to me at all. Run with this guy for a long time, and he's improved immensely. It's great to see. The guy going for second right now is with me here, Mr. Taddy. Nice drop down to the bottom there, trying to get some help. That 38 truck is working with him. Top line's got 3 trucks going. Let's see if the shorter way around is going to prevail. Fight for the lead right here. Great job, crowding to the top. That 3rd truck went to the bottom. Nice little side draft going. He's outside. Smitty recognizes he's got someone to his inside there, and nice run mid-corner, but it looks like the shorter way around. It's going to get a little more speed, but the 16 truck's giving the 3 a nice push. 38 didn't stay behind the 00. He was more with the line of staying on the bottom instead of wherever the guy in front of him was running. But the 3 gets a huge push from the 16, launches him into 1. Really cool to see. But these guys are staying side by side, and this is normal draft. This isn't, you know, the high end or the low draft setting. This is the normal draft, and they're doing a heck of a job. It's cool to see these packs. The lead pack about five trucks, then the middle about 7 or so, and they might be adding a few more guys on there.
16 laps to go as we speak.
All right, 16 laps in the first stage. Thank you, Taddy. He's got someone on the outside there. Looking along with the 68 truck. Oh, is that the 97? What was that again? That was the guy that was Monster. Yep, Monster is hitting pit road. Go through. Get back to the Mopower D Smith in that 34 truck. And no surprise, he's right around another Mopower truck. Muck is in between them. And I get back to the pole sitter of old Michael, who's right in the middle of it all. These guys got worn tires, I'm betting, and we already saw one truck pitting, so these guys must be thinking of it soon. And they're 4 wide right now, around 1 and 2. A-Trout did a great job in that 4. So did Michael. Oh, Michael, but he's getting a little loose there, and he threw a truck. Well, he didn't throw a truck, but things happened, and then we saw a truck go to the bottom. Let's see if we can get to that. Tackleberry in the 22 is going slow around 3 and 4. He was definitely involved. Let's see if we can see if anyone else was. A-Trout just pushed Hellraiser in the 87 down a bit on the front stretch. Shackett's trying to take advantage of it as he's got the 32 to his inside. Aquataddy's still trying to go for the lead here. It looks like the leaders might be pitting. He did drop down quite a bit on the backstretch. Usually that's a sign of going to pit road. We shall see. No, yeah. Wow, man, that's a late entry. Man, I gotta get to him, see. This is gonna take a while. Let's see if I can get to RJ. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna sit alongside the 3 truck here for this pit stop. So we can see how he gets out since he was the leader pitting. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm watching or when I'm racing, I like to pay attention to when that lap count goes down for the fuel estimate. You know, is it in my favor or is it in the track's favor? Can I go to 0 and still make it under full power? And, you know, how that all works out. Can I get one more lap than these other guys? You never know how it's going to play out. Is RJ Smitty's leaving pits? See if anyone's coming up behind him. If I can, there we go. He's kind of in a world of his own right now, but it's not a bad thing. As looking at Taddy, looking at yours, you're hitting pit road, so good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm on pit road. I lost a lot of time on entrance. I kind of babied it in, and I know because the other drivers went in real hard. And, I was at about 50 miles an hour for what felt like an eternity.
Hey man, that's all right. I'm really impressed with how Smitty hit pit road, because I was following you and I was watching Smitty from your point of view, and I was like, oh, he's not gonna pit. I thought he was gonna pit that time, and he did, but it really didn't look like he was gonna. But let's because he was just going so fast, man. He was really blazing. He got down to speed just at the right time, and good job blending in there by Taddy. Let's see where we've got A-Trout. He's by himself right now. Might be leading in on some others. The Evo Saw him from last race.
So
Doing
I
a
was
heck of a
just talking
job,
about how the
Brian.
98 drove in and pitched real hard, and I was like, man, I lost a lot of time. And sure enough, the 98 is your leader right now. So he definitely got on and off pit road perfectly.
Wow. Yeah. See, there you go. You know, I was expecting you to say that and the 98 sped, right? But he did a heck of a job. Way to go for him. How far ahead is he of Smitty?
I don't know. I'm
You
back
know,
in sixth, so I can't see either of them. But I know that
no
the leader's
worries,
about
no
six
worries. Don't worry
seconds ahead
about
of
it.
me, 5 seconds ahead of me now, and he actually entered pit road after me. So, or he got in pit road before me, but he was behind me before the pit cycle. So, great job by that 98 group.
Yeah, and I was watching you blend back in, and you had trucks to the side of you, so you couldn't really get on there. In this league, there's
10 laps to go.
really 10 laps in the first stage. There's no blend rule necessarily. It's just if someone's out there, you stay below the white line. If not, and it's safe, if it's safe, get up on track. And it didn't look like you had that luxury to get right back up there.
I'm actually starting to think, so I've gained about a second and a half on the 98 already. I'm thinking he might have done a two-tire stop, and I just kind of blew by the 38 truck, so he may have also done just a two-tire stop.
Well, there we go. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of these guys are in a line right now.
And it looks like Smitty's right on the 98, maybe about a second behind him, looks like.
All right, let's get to him. Let's see what you're up to here. Yeah, you passed by him with no one there. And that's going to be a thing, you know. What are you going to do with tires?
Yeah, because I'm catching third and fourth real quick, too. And like I said, I was about 6.5 seconds behind the leader when I came off pit road. I'm now less than 4, so.
All right, that's good to know.
But it looks like Smitty's now caught him. He's on his bumper.
All right, let me run through this field. Yep. Smitty is looking like he's on the inside of the 98. 98 knows what the three's got. Yeah, I agree with you, man. The 98 had to have tried a little strategy there, and that's good to do early on. You can see if the time's going to make up for it or not. Is the time I save on pit road going to make up for the time I lose out on the track? And it might not. It might not, especially for his situation right now. When he went in, what he did, it didn't help. But he's sitting pretty in second, so that's a nice place to be.
Yeah, now that Smitty's taking the lead, I'm not gaining on him quite as quick, so I'm thinking
Okay.
Smitty has full tires.
Yeah, and Smitty's just about to exit 2 right now. Let's see where everyone else is. Everyone's pretty close together, and that's good to see. Taddy, you're on the back stretch, it looks like. And
Yeah, I'm sitting in
they're
P4,
entering
catching
3.
P3.
Good. Yeah, man. So you picked up a few spots. You said you after the whole cycle you were 6th, right? Or
Yeah,
around
but
there.
that's
Around there.
yeah, it looks like the 18, the 38, and the 1 also all had the two-tire stop.
Okay.
As I went around all 3 of them pretty quickly. Probably your dad, who pit with the 3 truck, is actually behind me now, so I don't know if he got a penalty or what happened, but I know him and the 3 are not together anymore.
Okay. It's good to know. And what do we get? Like 5 laps or so?
That was 6, coming
6
up to
to
5
go?
this time by.
All right, cool. All right, I'll leave you alone, Taddy, while you hold that spot. The 32 was having help from that 15 entering
Yeah, he's
3,
coming on
kind of split
strong.
up a bit. That 15 might just be saving his entry to get a nice blast out of the exit. Running a nice line, everyone's staying together. First and second's got a nice comfortable lead there. As the 32 gets to the inside, the 00, and the 15's going with him. You can see who paid off who for this race. Blaney in that 68 truck, running with the 52, and I believe that's the 13. Yeah, Mo Power 1. Mopower NRG in the 18. Trout, he's by himself in that 4, and the 13's getting a push from the 68 to get around the 52. Brian, SP all by himself. No worries, man. You got some time. 52's got the 13 to the inside as he holds the middle line through 1 and 2. No, not to crowd the 13. It's about, almost the end of the stage here. No need to really battle it out. 97, a monster. We saw he was one of the first on pit road. I'm sure he's been learning a lot. Oh, wow, he's really driving it hard out of 2 there. You can tell that pitting early has worn those tires out a bit. Very close to the wall exiting 2. Mopower D. Smith, he's keeping a comfortable distance. Cat as well. A little Sunday drive right now towards the end of this first stage. Old Michael, who was our... Alright, 2 laps in the first stage. Old Michael, he doing a heck of a job too. Looks like he can see... Is the leader in the middle of 1 and 2 right now?
Yes.
Yeah, so old Michael, he did have a little hiccup in that big pack before, but he's held on strong. Looks like he may be in 6th or so spot. Probably your dad. Getting a nice move. Wow. I tuned in here at the right time. They're 3 wide through 3 and 4. We're coming to 1 to go in the first stage, and you want to get that nice finish, that 00. I'm not sure if not on his truck, but he's got the 15 trying to poke on the outside. Some good battle going for 3rd, really, because you can't take away that green and white truck. These guys can pounce on him real easily. No one behind these folks either. As we take a look, 00's trying to make a move to the inside. He really has to lay off though so that he doesn't travel up the track into the other truck. But he does a heck of a job. Wow, look at this. And the 32 goes down to the 15 to try and give him another spot. That's the end of the stage as Smitty holds off the 98, right? For the win in that stage.
Blakey T actually held on to 3rd. Then Aquatati, T-Bird, probably your dad. Let's see. That's at Michael, Disaster, Energy, and Hellraiser are your top 10. Those are your guys receiving the stage points. Man,
yeah, that was good. I'm really shocked with who's in front of you there, or who's the 3rd place finisher?
That was Blakey T.
Blakey T, man, he did a heck of a job holding off 3rd from you guys. That was something, and I could definitely tell there was something going on with the 32 and the 15. They'd work together, they wouldn't, and then when it all came down to it, they kind of worked together.
Yeah, they kind of had to separate the 16 Blakey T. He was throwing some hard blocks, so you couldn't just work in line because with the block, so you had to kind of make different lines to try to figure out which way you could go to get around him.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was kind of looking like. As we're going green here to start the 2nd stage, Smitty restarting first. He gets all the way to the grass as a 16 looks like he may have picked up a spot.
There's 27 laps in this stage.
27 laps in this stage. All right. Looks like everyone's trying to fan out a little bit. You don't want to give up too much ground because, it's like, okay, we're not going to get a caution, so I can't drive too aggressively. But you don't want to let up too much because then you have to make all that time back up. That's something you definitely got to think about. Looks like they're going 3 wide behind here. So I'll take a look from Mopower Disaster. Running right in the middle there behind Taddy, 2 rows, 3 wide. And that's what I can see. There could be even crazier behind us. As he's giving Taddy a huge push, trying to get him up to 4th to clear for 4th. Taddy's still 3 wide. in the middle, holding that truck real nice. That 17 truck's pretty. I like that. Nice simple black and green there. Cutting that line through the middle. The 38's not gonna have the momentum he wanted, but he does a heck of a job staying to the inside of the pole sitter 40. As he's still 3 wide. He's still 3 wide. He's got a truck to his inside. He's clear. No, I wouldn't call that clear yet. No, I would. And it looks like the top 6 or so were clear. But they're still making moves. Let's try and go through this field here. If I take a look at Tackleberry, is at the end of this long line, fighting with the 45. 17 there, running to the outside of the 00. 00 had a nice entrance there. It looked like the outside line may have checked up. T-Bird in that 15. I think I'm going to be talking about him quite a bit. You know, I was talking about him in the 32. He doesn't have the 32 with him right now, so he's getting kind of hung out. Oh, looks like I heard something. The 38's in the wall a bit, not too much. Pulls back down on track. And he's doing fine. Everyone's kind of just fanning out here. Mo Power Cowboy. Justin Shackett. Hellraiser right to the tailgate of that 40 truck. Blaney in that 68. I was watching him before, you know, like I was mentioning at the beginning of the stage here, how you don't want to let up too much because you're just giving up too much time. You know, he's been every time I've watched in on the 68, he's been giving up ground, but in a good way, you know, like letting there be room, but you don't want to give up too much room. It's a good thing he's got a group behind him just in case he falls off. But I think he's sitting pretty. He's got a long race ahead of him. I'd like to see what the 68 can do. Mo Power Mickey in that 1. He's got the 23 beside him. Looks like NRG, the 18, he may have lagged out, unfortunately. Oh, it looked like there's a wreck happening.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We were 3 wide, and then the 40 just turned left.
Mo Power Energy wants a booth invite. Try and do that here. Let's see. Just gonna go blue screen for a sec. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I'm even friends with him, so this is gonna be tough. So everyone just bear with me here. Of course, I'm not the guy you want to be doing this kind of thing. Alright. Jeez, man. Oh, you do? Okay. Just give me one more sec here. Alright, no, it's not. I'm not finding him. Forget it. Alright, we'll get you in here in a sec, man. You know, I'm okay with technology, but not that okay. Look, Evo in that 13.
Last week's winner.
That's right. Nike Boy Will in that 52. He's on pit road too. He must have had some issues. Monster Pollock in that 97. He's just hanging around. Good, good. Keep it up, man. Mo Power D Smith. Looks like he's right behind you.
Yeah, he is. I'm trying to. They kept getting racy, so I'm trying to lift and let these guys actually get in front of me because we're not going to catch the leaders if we're side by side. But
yeah,
my mentality and their mentality is apparently different.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good thing I'm not in this race, man, or else you'd be leading, you know, because I got that same mentality. There's no point right now. It's trying to keep it in a line, and and work together until the end. But sometimes you can't, and it's very situational, for sure.
Well, after that incident that happened, we're kind of a group of 5 here that cleared the accident, but we're about 3.5 seconds behind the leader. So you kind of got to work together to make up some of the time.
That's right. That's right. And as you say that, you guys kind of split apart a bit. Not much you can do about it there, you know. You don't want to back off too much, get back in line. You got to wait for the right time to do it and hope you can make another run at it. And sometimes, you know, helping someone doesn't help everyone. That 32 down there by himself, you know, some people may think, oh, let me go down there, but that might, you know, you never know if that's the right move or not, because then it just keeps the side-by-side happening even longer. And it's like maybe he should just lift, let these guys go, and then get in the back of this line. But,
yeah, he does actually have the lane of choice right now. We've actually already lost about a second just since they've gone side by side. We were gaining on him and lost about a second since 24 and the 32 have been side by side.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Try and get up to these leaders because they look like they're starting to split apart into groups of 2. Old Michael's running real well right now. Looks like in 6th. I'm on with Blakey T. I think this is a good spot to be in. Yeah, Dylan, man, that stinks. We'll try and get you in here. I'm gonna have to friend request everyone, so it makes it easier. But we'll get you in here as soon as Taddy pits. Right, Dylan? Is that NRG?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Yeah, that is
good.
NRG.
All right. So many names. Jeez. That front group single filed again, and yeah, they're really splitting up. Oh, so Dylan, we're friends? Alright, yeah, if you show online, I'll go through it and get you in here.
Don't blue screen, I'll just get him here in a couple laps. I have 5 laps.
No worries. Thank you. It's front group of 4. See, what's good now is they have so much room behind them. They could try different things. They can do a little experimenting. They don't need to stay in a line. It looks like I like to see that, you know, that 15. He's really popping out at me here. It looks like we might see a pit stop from Smitty. The 16 and the 15. Man, wow, what a late break. He does such a good job getting down to pit road speed. That was textbook in my eyes. I'd be afraid to do that. My MO is doing all right the whole race, and then the last time I go down pit road for a green flag stop, I end up speeding, and it always hurts. But looks like he is on pit road. The leader didn't pit, so he's lost that draft. Who was that anyways? Was that Country Caliber? That was Country Caliber. So the 98, Country Caliber, still leading. Hasn't pit yet as he's hitting pit road.
NRG has an invite in here now.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there was actually a lot of those, that lead pack. There was only about 2 trucks that signaled, but the whole lead pack pit. So that is you're supposed to signal. I don't think it's necessarily in the rule book, as long as it's no harm, no foul. I guess it worked out.
I mean, like, to me, I would signal if I had someone, like, right on my tail. If I didn't, Alright, thank you, sir. You don't really need to do all that.
40 wrecked on exit to pit, him and the 88 both involved.
Oh, man. And NRG, thank you for joining in, man. I'm sorry that, it came out to to you having to, or you getting lagged out of the race. That stinks, but I do appreciate having you in here. How was the racing so far?
I didn't lag out of the race. I don't know what it was, but the second stage, the beginning of the second stage, no problems first stage, but all of a sudden, second stage, started lagging. All of a sudden, the last 2-3 weeks, I've had this issue. Not sure why it is, but I guess it just be like that for right now. But overall, first stage, there was, especially off two of all places, it caused all the issues that anyone in the whole race had. I didn't see anyone mowing the grass coming off 4. Good racing overall. It was just a matter of avoiding the wrecks, which a lot of us that were in the chat, we did avoid, but they ended up getting, slowed down a little bit, lost touch with the main pack that was at the end of stage 1. I'm not sure, Taddy, you could correct me, Nick, you could correct me. I'm pretty sure that if you ran a 100% race on every truck race, this is basically the 600 of the truck race.
Auto Club is the biggest race. Auto Club is the longest race for trucks, correct.
I thought so. But I hate that when we started stage 2, all of a sudden I started having issues.
Tend to go stage 2.
Once it happened the second time, and I could see it on my screen, like everyone was surging, I said, I'm backing out. I don't want to screw up this race. Because Auto Club's one of the tracks that has the potential to be phenomenal. So definitely want to let these guys run it out. Not to mention, this is going to be the last Tuesday I'm going to be able to run, as far as I know. But either way, I just wanted to get out of the way, knowing what was going on and what I was getting through my feed and my ear. That was more important than, just staying out on the track and ruining some other people's races.
Yeah, so sometimes you gotta take the higher ground there and recognize that you could accidentally screw someone's race up. That's good of you, and it stinks that this might be your last Tuesday running. You always had a good truck.
I'll be alright. I'm probably going to be available every other Thursday, so for the custom side, we'll see. That's something I need to talk to Dougie about, apparently, because Dougie runs everything, apparently, these days. And Taddy as well, so...
who's Taddy?
Yeah, that's Taddy.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But, no, I love what's going on here. The racing, I know that this is the first time they've been preset racing other than last night in 2 weeks. So it's nice to see everyone getting back on schedule with each other. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun season regardless. And whether I can race or not, I'll definitely be watching. I'll definitely be supporting most people. I just want good racing, and I think that was the whole concept of GC. Was a lot of people from all different leagues have come in, and you're looking at what could have potentially been a 30 truck night, and
right, yeah,
it's not necessarily the number count or anything, but hey, 20 some people,
24
league race. I mean, that's a good number.
Yeah. Especially when it's every other week and it's presets, that really shows a lot. But I love how you guys have started this and how it is presets, and because it really comes down to what you can do on the track that way.
Wow.
And every week's always been impressive.
It has nothing to do with me. Me and Taddy both, we've had exchanges of this entire league thing.
Yeah.
We're not going to get in depth with it. We got racing going on, but either
I'm just
way.
throwing it out there. I don't know what y'all got going on for like the lead and stuff, but this battle for 5th is hot. 5 to go.
All right,
Exactly.
let's
Send
get
it.
to it.
So we ain't got to get into all that. So.
But
Let's
oh,
go,
Puddin says hi, Dad. So I just wanted
what's
to
up, baby boy?
get out that for you, man. But speaking of, let's get to it here. And yeah, Taddy's doing a good job. Good job, man. Just sneak up on those guys here. Got that 32 and the 88. And some other fellows there.
2 Mo Powers. We got a Mo
2
Power
Mo
Cat, Mo
Power.
Power Disaster right there on the outside.
And we already know Mopal UK. I don't mean to be biased at all, but Mopal Cat, aka UK Wildcat, one of the fastest dudes on presets. He's very hard to beat in every league. I beat him twice. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to yell that out to the crowd because I did do that twice.
Good job, man.
But he's tough to beat. You have to have a strong truck, and don't go to Bristol with him.
Nah?
No, don't go to Bristol with him.
Alright, that's good enough. He just kills it, huh? Jeez.
You're not gonna win.
No,
unless you literally talk everyone else into wrecking him.
3 to go.
3 to go.
Alright, yeah, a few laps ago, we saw the 88 get up into the 32 as the 88 goes on the inside power move to 00. He was wow, man, that wasn't a power. That was a little, yeah, that was too much, man. But you know what? When to try
when I was in there.
Yeah, you know, when you're gonna try it, do it at the end of the stage. You know, he tried to do a little slide job through 1 and 2, but it just didn't work.
Cut him a lot of slack, but tonight he, I heard, I was in a chat, there was 11 of us in there. No one's really had much good to say about him. Somehow, it'll end up being someone else's fault, but it's okay. That's how this game works. That's how leagues work a lot of times.
2 to go, the 98 just took the lead.
No, that's Country Caliber, ain't it?
Country Caliber?
Yes,
yeah, alright, let me get over there. What am I doing not on these leaders? Here we go, let's go. Country Caliber, there he is.
They're now on the
with that 16. That 16 who's holding third, man. And that, you know, the end of that stage was really impressive by that 16. So we'll see what happens.
He was, before I backed out, he was the first one I lagged into. Once I seen it come down the front stretch, I backed out. I didn't want to ruin anyone's race, so I'm glad that he's up there. But also, when it comes to the 16 truck, I am Newfie Girl.
What's that?
That's an inside joke.
Alright, yeah. Wow, what a finish there, man. That was nice. That was good. As the 97 got lucky, it looked like he was getting reeled in by the leaders there. He stays on lead lap. So we got the end of stage 2 there. This race is, even though you said this is like the 600 trucks, it's actually kind of moving by pretty smoothly.
Well, I mean,
until you watch the third stage.
Stage 3 takes a little while.
Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna be here for a minute. I don't know if I'll make
top
the whole
10 in that stage. We had Country Caliber, Blakey T, Smitty, T-Bird, Mo Power Cat, Mo Power Disaster, Probably Your Dad, Aqua Taddy, Justin Shackett, D Smith.
All right, thank you, Taddy.
Mo Power, baby. This ain't Mo Power Monday. I can't do that. Don't forget
it's Taddy Tuesday. We'd say that, you know. Yeah. Good looks on that, man. Don't forget to pit. It's kind of important here. And you know, there's going to be a long third stage. We've already had to pit in the middle of the first 2 stages, so see how strategy plays out here.
I tell you what, when it was strictly giggity, the first race I ever won was actually
looks like the 97
cautions. Okay, so we got people who forgot to pit. I am a little bit behind you guys. Okay, the 97 ducked down to the apron.
Energy, I should have sent you. I usually send everybody to.
Yeah, you didn't. You only sent me one, so I'm completely SOL.
Well, you should be able to join the session.
That's a good point.
Nope, I can't.
Oh,
Ooh, 16 got into the
16
side
down
of the
into 38. As he's trying to get to the inside himself of the 15 truck to get third spot. And he does. Nice run there. Aggressive, but hey, man, it's the beginning of the end right now. You gotta, you know, this is where all those split seconds really count.
Yeah, I don't really like that move, though. You know, when he's sitting fourth, fifth place trying to get down to the bottom, but if the 38 didn't handle that very well, this is a 24 truck field.
Could've
Only
bobbled.
2 people aren't in the race. You could have just taken out 21
Yeah.
trucks
Yeah.
with a move like that.
Yeah, that exit out of 2, he was really pushing it a little too hard and kind of started moving around too much. But you're right, that was a very good save by the 38.
Yeah, kudos there to Mo Power Disaster, I believe, in the 38.
Yeah, that is him.
Them boys,
And he's staying right there too.
Them boys, they have no power, but they know what they're doing. No cap intended.
Yeah.
However, they do know what they're doing, and Flirt, aka Mo Power Disaster, he is one of the best at these tracks. When you put Auto Club in Michigan, he is one of the best at them tracks. He knows what he's doing, and he's taught between UK, myself. He definitely he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
At this point, I think you just want to kind of don't push the issue.
Yeah.
Especially seeing what's around you. Country Caliber obviously knows what he's doing. I've been racing with him forever.
Yeah, and I've just been watching Country Caliber. Out of the backstretch going into 3, he had a line of 3 trucks on his inside led by Smitty, and he took the lead. Smitty took the lead and had the 16 and 32 behind him. They split up, and the 98 just held his ground on the outside, and he's still out there. He's in second, but he's right at the door. The 16's giving the 3 a big old push. The 32 can't get to the 98 yet. I don't think the 3 likes being all the way down there. 16's taking it 3 wide because the 3 lost a bit of momentum coming through 3 and 4.
The bottom line is a little more preferred in 3 and 4, but in 1 and 2.
Wow, what a run on the outside.
On that last lap, that's exactly what you need to do, and he's going to take the lead here.
Yeah. And that was a great push by by the 38 to him, and it looked like behind him they were banging a bit, but everyone held it together.
Yeah, running the bottom round here is not always fast. Honestly, 1 and 2, you back it up. If you're running a car length to two car lengths up off the bottom, someone's going to get underneath you. You have to trust that person not wash up and put you in the wall. And if that person is underneath you, you step right back in the throttle, like just after you'd gotten off of it, and send her. You get such a run off the backstretch. Going into 3, there's a lot of different ways you can take it. You can check up early, get below the white line, and run that, as long as you don't have 2 wheels above the white line.
Yeah, that banking will change it up for you if you do.
But if you have all 4 tires underneath the banking, you're fine to go.
Yeah, and at the end of that stage there, I saw that going on. They were staying, like, even with those older tires, they were down there. And I like how your mention is, as the 16, huge run to the bottom of the 98 Country Caliber, trying to get that bottom line. He's moving up the track a little bit, but he gives the room. Doing a heck of a job now. Oh, squirrely off the exit. Almost halfway to the back, through the backstretch. But like you were saying about how you enter these corners, before we started the broadcast, I even ran a few laps here, and I was talking to Taddy, and we were running on the same slider, and I was like, man, this is crazy. I don't have to really lift all that much. And Taddy said, what are you talking about? I'm doing the opposite of what you're saying. And then it made me think, it really depends on what you've got going on around you, because I wasn't lifting that much, but I was also lifting earlier. So like you don't want to do that when you got someone right behind you, because like you said, you can get someone on the inside of you in no time. And it's really that's one of the reasons I love this track. There's, like you said, there's so many ways to run it, like in 3 and 4, and it sucks because 3 and 4 is always my worst here. I'm better in 1 and 2 than I am 3 and 4. So one day you'll have to teach me.
I look at it like 3 and 4 at Auto Club is the same way that you run 3 and 4 in Kentucky, just different speeds.
See, all right, now that doesn't help me because I'm bad at Kentucky in 3 and 4 too. So
okay, so the thing is, you gotta trust what's going on around you, and I know that in every league you're not gonna trust everyone that's around you. But 3 and 4 at Auto Club and 3 and 4 at Kentucky, that is where you make up all of your time, and that's where you gain on the person in front of you. That's how you gain positions, and that's it.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I never really do all that well, even though I love the 2 tracks. Those are always my weak spots. So Nuka had to mention that Country's doing too good right now to have pants on. He's probably running pantless. So Country's got a little weight advantage without the pants. Get a little wind going, keep body parts cool as he's still got the lead. Nice line behind him. I'm gonna try and go through the field a bit here. We got Tackleberry in the 22. Looks like he's second in line of that second pack of 3 trucks.
Well, I think we're 17 fuel saving.
Yeah, all right. I like to hear that. Try and listen to these motors too, see what's going on. And now that you mention it, everyone is kind of breaking apart, getting back together. Getting back together in the sense of moving in on each other, but breaking apart from a single file line. So I can see where you're coming with that.
2 weeks ago at Talladega, we definitely seen it. It was a thing. We're going to see that every race. I hate the fact that it doesn't matter what setting you set it at or what you do on pit road. Every race is going to come down to a fuel mileage race. That's the main thing I hate about this game.
Yeah.
There's no way to what's the word I'm looking for here?
There's no in between, like to where it's not really like that. It's either full no kind of strategy or full strategy. But I kind of like it. That's such a good debate to have, where you say I don't like that, but someone can say, well, I do like that because of these reasons. And I kind of like how I actually really like how that comes into play in a league like this, where everyone's starting fresh. Because you can get guys like, say, me that could finish well by understanding that there might be strategy involved. But even with strategy, you still need that speed, because everyone else could realize the same strategy but still push it that much further to get that win. Yeah, the speeds are going to be slower, but it could be an all-around slower, not just a few guys slower and then they end up winning. I've seen that a lot at like New Hampshire, people save or something and then all of a sudden they win a race and it's like that person shouldn't have won. And but it's really situational. But I kind of like having that guessing. It really pushes people to practice or to pay attention when they're running.
And it really comes down to how many people you're practicing with, because for instance, we did Talladega the last 2 weeks.
Right.
And we've seen basically 3 to 5 different strategies. And I believe it was our custom race. One of the custom races, the one that I was in, we ended up with, I think I came off, Taddy was there with me. I was running first, and then by the time we crossed the checker flag, I didn't finish in the top 10. We had 13 people right there.
Wow.
And every single person that was in that top 13, there was literally 4 different pit strategies.
Wow.
And somehow everyone made it. So, you got, if you have a clutch on your wheel, if you're on a wheel and you have a clutch,
yep,
you do have a serious advantage.
A serious advantage. Yeah, man. Yep.
I do not have one. However, with the pedals, you have a serious advantage over the people on a controller because hitting that R2 button or
There's a
R1,
lot less
whatever you're,
throw. There's a lot less throw in that button than there is in a pedal. You know, you can
you
really
can
be
control how
easier.
far you push your foot down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got inches there with your foot instead of like an inch with the, you know, with the R2. And
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy how that
Good
works, but
point.
that is
Hell
a
yeah.
thing, and I believe we're gonna see that here at the end of this race. If we get some people online, the bumps are gonna throw them off. If we got people in the same chat and they know exactly their let-off points, which I doubt that's gonna be a thing. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm watching
I really
entrances in the
don't think
corners, and I get what you're saying for sure, man.
these trucks drive like bricks. Everyone says that. I mean, it's a thing. I love these trucks. I'm not gonna lie. I love them. I love Xfinity more than anything else. I do not like the Cup cars, but I will say that the the suck up mechanism. This is normal
Yeah.
draft.
Right, right. And it looks like the 98 signaled he's gonna pit, so we'll see if people come down with him. But sorry, yeah.
Oh, you're
The
good.
draft, dude. Yeah, I agree with you on the trucks and the Xfinities, and the Cup is probably my least favorite too. It looks like the 3 is Smitty. Is he gonna speed on pit road? That was fast.
The 16 might be out of fuel.
The 16 might be out of fuel. Yikes, man.
This
Maybe
is also
not, I
the
can't
most
tell.
easiest pit road to get onto.
It
Yeah.
looks like he got back up to speed, but it was like he was stopped there on the front stretch. Maybe like he missed pit road or something.
Okay, yeah. I can see how that could happen for sure.
RJ, strong race. Got around Caliber earlier in this stage, took the lead, came down the leader. Good night for him. Been a long time since I raced with him. Cool to see him back around. I know him and I haven't always got along perfectly, but you know what? As online racers, I don't
That's
think we
competitive
always see eye
racing,
to
yeah.
eye.
Yeah, it's good to have those type of people, man. He didn't speed on the pit road as he gets off right behind the 98 of Country Caliber. Man,
If I'm Caliber, I'm letting him get up to my bumper, but I'm not letting him get around me. I'm saying, hey, this is our strategy now. They're not
Yeah,
even in the same party chat, but I think that
yeah, because it looks like
him
they
and whoever's
got
behind
one truck
him-
behind him. Yeah, let's see if I can find out who that is. Let me get to a better view here first. There we go. T-Bird's hitting pit road. Hellraiser.
let's put some time on the rest of these guys.
Man, Taddy, you having a good time getting off pit road?
I was a little invisible for a second.
Wow.
I'm gonna repeat whatever that was said.
I'm assuming you're talking about the chat.
Oh, what you said. Yep. So anyway, Taddy's coming off pit road. He's got plenty of help in front of him. If them guys in front of him check up a little bit, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I like how the
Seven in front of
Evo.
him.
I like how the Evo and that's the 13, right? I like how he noticed what was up and he didn't try and battle you there. It looks like he's trying to work together on something. That 15 who we saw in the lead quite a bit.
Yeah, T-Bird.
Lagging
Yep.
bad.
The T-Bird's been lagging bad. That was going on since the beginning of the race. Shocker alert.
Is it?
Is
Okay.
Smith the 34?
D. Smith, let's see if I can get to him.
He was spinning. If you watch my stream, he was spinning out and flipping, and then all of a sudden he was back going normal.
Oh, great. D. Smith is the 34. Yep.
That's a
D. Smith.
You know what? I beat the pace car tonight, boys. Toddy, how many laps are we gonna have to go here?
We're on lap 84 of 135, so about 50-ish.
Numbers are hard.
Maybe 52 laps.
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna keep it in the truck. Let's see what happens. I'm sitting here with the pole sitter, the race. The 13 just let him by 2. I don't know if the 13's having issues. Maybe, you know, adjustments. That's another thing, too. So, NRG, you were in the race. There's a bunch of pit stops. And the race is going on. Track may be changing. Truck may be changing. Are you making changes to your truck? Or are you making big changes, small changes?
The first pit stop, this is one thing I wish that we could do. I wish we could load up just like we could with the custom setup, but on preset, and those adjustments that we can make on presets, I wish we could just make those periodically like we could with customs. Give us a separate screen. Give us, you know, all 4 tires, tape, grill tape, and wedge. Just give us that. Let us start the race off with our adjustments rather than having to make the adjustments. I would like that. I could also see why people wouldn't like that. Either way, I don't know. It's a touchy subject.
It is a touchy subject. And one thing I never really cared for either was how sometimes it would revert back to what it was. Like, say, if you pit under green or under caution, your changes aren't really there. And then if you say, like, say if I've done this a lot where I've screwed up the setup so much, I want to hit triangle to reset it to default. And it doesn't reset it to default. It resets it to, like, whatever my first change was. I never cared for that. But it looks like the 88 into the 40 a bit, and the 22 Tackleberry might be doing the same.
Dangerous.
Oh,
that Tackleberry is like 2 laps down, I think.
Is he? All right, yeah. I mean, you know, a lot to be said about that. I don't know really what's going on with the guys around him and whatnot, but we'll see. Let's go through the field a bit. Icy in the 17. He's got a group of 3 behind him, so he's not alone.
Good to see him back.
Yeah. T-Bird in that 15. He's right behind Taddy in the 00.
Yeah, this is 9th and 10th place.
9th and 10th. Thank you. I was just moving over to your tab to see what spot you're in.
Yeah, the leader's the 3 truck.
Right.
Quinn's in that 00 truck, though. You're about as good as Quinn.
About as good. Is that a compliment?
No, he didn't.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Man, exactly. Yeah. You know, we're talking about Shaq before and how he was pretty aggressive. Well, he's got 2 trucks behind him, and he's trying to fight both these guys off.
And I'm pretty sure that 22 is one of them a lap down.
Yeah, you mentioned that Tackleberry could be a lap down. You know, there's not going to be a caution.
I think he was one of the first ones to pit. Maybe I don't know. I forget. This is how
I don't see how anyone could be a lap down after the racing we've been having.
There's quite a few people a lap down.
Really? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I don't think.
I'm watching the wrong race. I'm watching it. No, I'm just kidding. But
the 40 is gonna go underneath the 22. The 22 is probably gonna stick behind 40. And with Shackett, the only people that are gonna work with him are people that know him, because he did upset quite a few people there in the first stage.
Yeah,
I will put that. I can't put my neck out for him anymore.
Right.
He's got to do it on his own. So.
I gotta say, man, I kind of like that you're watching the stream of this and that you're behind. I like your predictive analysis, because you had it spot on. You're like the 40 is gonna go under the 22, and that was happening as you were saying it. But did you end up getting into this race, or are you still watching? Yeah, so you're all right. I like this predictive stuff, man. This is cool. We'll see how that works out.
Everything I say is predictive. I don't know how long. Let me know the next time you cross the start-finish line. I'm going to count in my head. I know numbers are hard, but next time you cross the start-finish line, let me know, and then I'm going to tell you how many seconds I'm back.
Who, me or the leader?
Oh, I'll say for
No, I'm talking
Shacky when
about
he's.
Enoch.
Yeah. All right. All right. He's crossing. Oh, he's crossing now.
It's about 7 seconds. 6 or 7
All right,
seconds.
cool. That's a good gap. I like that. And it looks like they're trying to work their way on to Taddy here.
I don't see any more cautions happening.
Nah, there ain't gonna be any caution.
Oh shit, there ain't cautions. Oh,
Yeah.
I said a bad word. Excuse me, there's no cautions. My bad. But I got my pocket knife.
Oh,
I was asked to
98
say that
and 97
on
was
stream.
in the grass a bit. He's staying too low to let these guys by. You could easily just sling up the track as he does in front of. Oh, who the heck is that behind him? Oh, and he spins. Man. Out of two, they're high. It looks like there might
Big
be.
yikes alert.
Wow. See,
My button!
dang, that stinks because I can see that, when you want to give people room and you get down low, but he was going too fast to stay down low in 1 and 2. It just looked like it was going to be trouble.
The rules are you are allowed to merge up unless you have traffic coming behind you. If you are not paying
he wasn't
attention,
exiting pits. He got into the grass through the front stretch.
Alright, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut because now I want to say a lot of other things. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, that guy, different story. Sheesh.
Well, let's save the story for a sec because we got the 38 of Mo Power Disaster on the outside of the 00, but it looks like he's about to clear him as he does. It's a nice little battle here. So did the 3 just cross the start-finish line there? Is that the leader?
The 3's in 1 and 2 right now.
And he's in 1 and 2. All right.
Yeah, I'm back pretty far. I'm about a half straight away behind him.
Yeah.
Right where you belong.
Ow.
Yep. I mean, I can't call him a liar.
Yeah. Let's see.
Words are hard.
Words, numbers,
I can't
all
find
hard.
the words. I'm reaching everywhere, and all I find
You got it.
fast as hell.
Get it, man. So now we got Taddy. You're behind Shackett now. Let's see how you guys fare around each other. The 15's got who the heck is that? The 38 a Disaster on the inside. The 15 really laid off the throttle there. Made the 88 check up. Let's see if that brought everyone with him.
Those are literally the 2 people I would not want to be.
Oh, 88 into the wall. Good eye there, Taddy.
Shoo.
Man, oh man.
Woo, the fact that you...
And then he just
Boom,
runs
man.
up to the tail of you out of 3 like he didn't have a mistake there. Son of a gun. On the outside is the 15 of the 00. Looks like he's cleared him. And the 88 staying with the 00. He's clear, but he's taking that lower line.
As long as Shacky shows up, he's going to have a place in the Xfinity Series. So...
That 88 must have loosened his truck up.
Sorry. I meant to fucking... Whoop! Thought it was me. Never mind.
I'm trying to take a look at how these guys are getting through the corners, you know?
At Taddy's truck, it literally looks like on the overhead. It literally looks like his front end of his truck is the ass end.
Yo, right? That kind of arrow in the back. The arrow in the back looks like it should be flipped around, dude. I see that. Hell yeah. Yo, you just made me a little nauseous saying I don't get nauseous. What the fudge?
It's a thing. Like I'm sitting here thinking this guy's driving in reverse.
Yeah, it looks like the 38 may be pitting here. 38 may be pitting. Let's see if these guys behind him go too. I'd be afraid with guys behind me. 38 goes. The 88 does too. Looks like they may have gotten into each other a bit. I like that move, Taddy. I wouldn't have gone down pit road because I feel like the 88 would have gone too hard and gotten into you.
I still had fuel.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's another part of it too.
We're not gonna ask how many fuel or laps you got left, but I'm pretty sure you probably pitting this time or next time by. It would make sense unless we're splitting in half.
You're gonna, you're the Larry McReynolds man. That's it. You know.
No, that's D. Smith. I can't do it as good as him.
Man.
He is the goat.
Good job getting down to speed there.
All right, hold on. I got you though. I'll get you something here.
All right. Who you want me to get on here with the camera? You got anyone you want to watch?
Let's get Caliber.
All right, yeah, let's get back to Caliber. He was doing a heck of a job. Where is he at? I do want to get to the 40 at some point because I want to see how that pole sitter is faring. And the 16 of Blakey. I know someone mentioned something about Blakey.
Wasn't that 40 just in that pile?
Oh, yeah. I think he was.
All right, boys. Larry, what we got?
28 to go, Larry. Well, 28 to go. That is a magic number because when I looked at the last 10 Phoenix Spring races, the last caution flies normally on the average at lap 284, which is 28 laps to go, and we've actually, Mike, had 3 overtime finishes, including 2016 and 2017, 2 years ago. Keep it.
All right, so you heard it from him. Larry Mack is out here with the trends.
Of the wrong track, but it's still trends, man.
I don't care.
And as we get back to that was good, dude. Jeez. 88's trying to work on the inside of the 40. We got fresh tires here. It looks like all these guys getting them freshies on. 88's getting the help from the 38. 40 really takes it high through 1 and 2. Still got time. And Taddy, I love that your truck's orange. It's easy to know which one you are.
Nuka Bob Racing, aka Owen, says
in the last 500
races at Auto Club, it came down to fuel. So whoever stayed out on the longest for the second, and it's blame. Come on, bro.
For the second,
the longest. Go ahead. If you don't do it in the voice, do it in your best Larry Mack voice.
Okay, you want me to do in my best Larry Mack voice? He says in the last 500 races at Auto Club, it has come down to fuel. So whoever stayed out longest, the second to final stop, is in the catbird seat. That's the best I can do. So Larry, I like just saying. I like just saying, you know, the Ford cutaway car. You know, I like that's always what you got to say, man.
But I like that you nailed.
That's what I can do. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you.
We're gonna have to have a fucking. Sorry,
but you know.
Okay, buddy.
You know, I like that. I like that mention by Nuka, man. I mean, he could just be saying that being Larry Mack, but also who could stay out the longest may be the guy in the catbird seat, and we'll see. But also, like I mentioned before, at the start of the stage, you don't want to give up a ton of ground because this field is so spread. I could be in 5th spot and have that perfect strategy, but I'm just too far back now at this point where it's not going to matter. So you really have to find that fine line between strategy and speed and you know, your roughness.
Now I think we need to take another week off to find out who's the better Larry Mack between you and D. Smith, aka Mo Power D. Smith.
All right, yeah, that'd be good. I got a buddy who
like
does
it.
a good. I got a buddy who does a good Larry Mack too. I think he's better than I am, so we'll have to throw him in here one day. But
Oh, I like it. So next time we have a week off,
yeah, do like a little
we
rap
could
battle,
have
like a Larry
we
Mack.
could have a Larry Mack battle.
Yeah.
Maybe for a PlayStation card or something.
Yeah.
If you think you're good at it, let's do it.
Yeah, and we can post it online, show Larry Mack, and see how he feels about it, and
if you spend
hilarious.
a lot of hours trying to be like replicating Larry Mack,
a lot about yeah.
if you spend a lot of hours,
Well, that's all I do, and I quit my job for this. So you saying that it sounded good means a lot. I've been putting a lot of time into it.
It'd just be like that. But how many laps we got to go here, brother?
30 laps to go right now.
30 laps. So
Holy
there's
heck.
going to be another pit. Another stop.
It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You're pretty spot on there.
Yeah. There's going to be another pit stop. So, Smitty, he's still in the lead, or?
Yeah, he's crossing the line now.
He's crossing the line, and he's got, what's that, the 16 behind him now, huh? Still? I think that is. I can't see. No, the 32. The 32 is with him. Wow, I'm surprised that the 32 is right up there. I haven't really talked about him that much. Only when the 16 or the 15 was with him. And the 15 right now, who is in front of Taddy and behind Shackett. Shackett, with his aggressive driving, he's been able to hold the front of this this pack. Hopefully, it's for the good of everyone, and not just trying to hold that ground. As the 15 gets to the inside, clears him.
Hopefully you don't
Wow.
start lighting here.
And the 00 and the 38 stay down there with the 15, as the 00's got the 88 to his outside.
Is that Justin Shackett?
That is Shackett. Yeah.
So who's our leader?
The 3.
The
Smitty.
3 is Smitty, and he has the 32, who was trying to, probably your dad, right with him. Let's see if we can get to probably your dad here. What a name. That name is great. That's so funny.
I'm flying, dude. I'm going fast as hell.
Yeah. Sorry, man, going through all these trucks, like, just clicking through them all, but probably your dad, man. What a great battle for the lead. Look at how wow, just wait until you see how they entered 1 and 2 there. That's pretty interesting.
You give
Yeah, you'll
someone a little
see.
shove. That's
You'll
the perfect
see.
shove. And you catch a draft off too. That's exactly how you do it. Probably your dad also is.
Probably not my
There's
dad.
Probably not my
about-
dad.
Yeah. Probably about 10 dudes that I've known for a long time that I could say that on a regular basis they're gonna get me. Probably your dad's one of them. He's so good on these presets. I don't know what he does. He races in a lot of other leagues. He races in SOFA. He races in a lot of other leagues, but quality run. Obviously, he's running second this far into it.
Yep. Yeah, think of exactly this far into it, and he's right there with the leader. I'm not sure. I wish I knew where he restarted there, but I don't. But yeah, man, he's right there after all this time. And watching from the 32, seeing how the 3 is running like at the bottom the entire way around. He's staying like in the middle, entering 1, and he was doing a heck of a job doing that too. Protecting it down there, but he gained a lot of ground on the 32 through 1 and 2 that last lap by. Well, really, actually, on the backstretch, I think that the 32 thought that he was pitting, and he may be pitting this time by.
I don't think the 3 is pitting.
No, he's not. He's just staying down. Yeah, dude. Like you were saying, just staying all 4 tires below that white line, like you mentioned. Wow, that's
It's not the quickest way around, but it is the conventional way. It's slow cooking. It's like if you put
yeah, I like that. That's
if
cool.
you put pizza rolls in the microwave, they're not gonna be as good as if you put them in the oven.
That is a beautiful analogy, man. And look, and you're gonna see it in 7 seconds here, but 32, it's a lot closer to this street truck.
I won't react until I do. You go ahead, and then I'll react.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, man. He's getting
by
good
the
entry.
time you're done reacting, I'm gonna react.
You'll have a reaction, yeah. This is working out.
It is better than I thought, actually.
All right, I'm gonna move on to some other trucks, see what we can find here in battles. Just want to give you that heads up before you're shocked with my changes. But I'm on the 38 now of Mopower Disaster,
Mopow!
and he's looking on to that same pack we saw before, the 00, 15, and 88. And I think he's like, cause he's getting runs when these guys are having to check up. He's checking up, just staying in striking distance, which is cool. I like that.
1 and 2 is his forte. It's just like Michigan. Michigan and Auto Club are literally almost the same in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are a little bit different. 3 and 4 is a little more banked
at Michigan. Yeah.
But I tell you what, if there's anyone that I would pick to pick up more spots between now and the end of the race, it's gonna be Float.
Cool. I like that. He runs a little wide through 1 and 2.
He kind of overdrove it. Probably someone in the chat said, "Oh, they're talking about you." That's usually how it goes, and then you get distracted and all that.
Yeah, and then you lose that momentum.
That's why I can't stand to be in the chat with someone who's listening to the broadcast. Let me just run my race, like.
Yeah. Dude, I
turn it off.
32 truck is pulled over.
He's pulled over.
What I mean for the pit stop, he's pulled over and gone into pits already. As is the 40 now coming out of the pit road.
Okay, thank you.
So we got pit stops coming up.
Yeah, man, I'm not good with multitasking. While I'm racing, I can't have that stuff going on either. I give you, Taddy, a ton of credit for being in here. And it looks like the 88 of Shackett will be doing the same, getting down to pits here. And yeah, that 40 just blended right in behind your line there. Let's see how that works out. The 88 hits pit road by himself.
There's a wreck on the front
There's a wreck in the front stretch. Stay high, guys. Good job.
I was gonna say, if there was about to be a caution, I was gonna be pissed.
I think that was D. Smith, actually.
Oh,
let's see if we can get through here.
Boy. I imagine the rest of these guys are gonna come by this lap or the next lap. They've saved enough. They're gonna have fresher tires at the end. But the amount that they lost before they went into pit is going to be crucial.
So, just throwing it out there, but coming to the line right now, the leader is the 68. That's 19 laps to go. You only get 17 laps in fuel.
You go faster.
Oh, wow. All right. So, by you saying that, it sounds like the guys that have already pit, they're going to have to pit another time. So, yikes.
You can get 16. You can get 16 easily.
You get 17 in the tank, is what I just said.
When you come off pit road, but it turns to 16 as soon as you come off 2 middle backstretch, whatever. Well, depending on what your gearing, well, you can't change the gearing, so you're stuck with what you got.
Yeah, but like you mentioned before, if you had a clutch, all right, we saw Taddy hit pit road there, but yeah, if you had a clutch, that could be that saving factor right there if it comes down to, if you have to make an extra pit or not.
It's not like when you're going to see the next 2 nights. And honestly, the next 2 nights are going to be interesting. They're going to be a little more... they're going to handle a little bit better, I think. Entering and exit of turns. But it's going to come down to gearing. If you can save enough this third stage...
So is what you're saying is...
Every race is going to be a fuel race.
They're not presets the next?
No, the next 2 nights are literally the custom nights.
Oh, yes. All right. So the gearing, I guess. All right.
So yeah,
What's a little
that is
bit,
definitely a thing.
yeah, what's a little bit more unique about the custom side of it is you can run a gearing that you can actually run wide open and still save the fuel and still be competitive. You just kind of lower your RPM, have a higher rear end, you know, it kind of helps with something like that. But here on the
Yeah.
slider side, everybody's running the same gearing, so the only way to be able to save over somebody else's, but you got to try to stretch it as far as you can, as the 22 tried and was unable, as he's out of fuel entering 3 and 4. But yeah, you really have to just kind of back down your corners and kind of burp your throttle a little bit more than what the other people do. But I will say the truck that I'm most interested to watch now, I don't know who the 23 is. I believe that to be one of the Mo Power guys. But he's just now pitting, and we're coming to 17. That was 17 to go.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Mo Power Cat. And that 23. That's good looks. Yeah, he's exiting pit, or he just left his pit stall. So he's passing the pylon.
He's gonna have a lot of ground to make up.
Well,
Because he waited so long.
Yeah,
Actually,
but he might not have to pit.
Seconds.
Everyone else is gonna have to save.
Seconds. Yeah, he was still about 5 seconds ahead of me after, or just before I pit. He was still about 5 seconds ahead of me, so he was in the top 5, 6 positions already.
Oh wow, yeah, that might be it, man. That might be the race. Let's see. Let's make sure he gets a good job coming off the pits. I believe that's him right in front of the 40.
People. He's going to get a lot of stage points tonight.
Might get the win.
I don't know if he's going to get the win. Someone's been saving way more than UK does, because I'm going to tell you right now, the boys...
He was the last leader to pit.
He was the last to pit, yeah.
He was the last one to pit.
Yeah, but he's been out there longer, and I'm sure other people took tires. That's going to be crucial. As we've seen in stage 1 before I backed out.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, the guys that pit before him, they're going to have to pit another. They're not going to be able to save all that fuel, where he's going to be able to save the fuel. It doesn't matter if he's going to be faster.
We seen it last week. I would not be surprised if that ends up being the case. Usually sticking out a little bit longer, especially if you think that there's not going to be cautions, you would think, alright, the later I pit, the better. Yeah. With no cautions being in this league,
right? Yeah.
That's crucial into your decision making of when to pit and when not to pit.
Yeah, and it looks like old Michael's on pit road again. I thought he just exited.
Yeah, like I said, the
maybe he's short pit.
Yeah, I'm actually about a half a track short on fuel. So
see, that's where you need that clutch. You know, if you had that clutch, you'd be able to.
Well, so anybody that pit before me is going to be about a lap and a half short.
Right. Yeah.
And the 40 was one of the first people to pit. The 88 in front of me, he pit before me.
Yep.
There's quite a few. Just before I pit, I was actually in 4th place with all the people that had pit prior, and I'm running about 8th right now.
Yeah, and that 38 is right on your tail, man.
They're about to be a 4-car pack, but this ain't a restrictor plate, and this is also between Atlanta and this. I don't know which one's more bumpy. It's hard to stay in line with that guy in front of you or the person behind you. It's tough.
Yeah. Well, I think
try
that
to get them runs on the stretches.
Yeah, right now, Taddy, you looks like you're trying to save a little bit of fuel, because that 38 is just like, man, he's chewing up that rear bumper here. It looks like. And yeah, that 88 in front of you, man, he pit before you, like you said, and he's not being the aggressive shacket that we've seen him to be every single race.
Like 15 minutes ago?
Yeah. And you guys caught up to that 16 like it was nothing.
The outside's where I want to be here. Coming up, well, I'm 7 seconds behind, but that
I'm glad you said that. It's your predictiveness, man, and you were completely wrong. No, I'm just kidding. You were right, man. You called it, dude. That's the outside. Woo! Good job, man. Good call with that.
I would have had, if I was in the right position and not lagging, most of all, I'd have had a good chance tonight to contend for a win. However, I don't blame anyone that's in this race. I blame 704.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean, man. Because you get things that happen, like consistent issues. You said, the second stage is when you had problem start. That's the PlayStation stuff, 704 or whatever it is. That's not you. When it's consistently, like, you can tell when things are gonna happen. That's not you. That stinks, man. But I'm watching the 98, dude. You hear this? You hear this truck? I barely hear this truck. He's saving.
I don't root for him to win because he has an alt account that is Mopal caliber. So
And
I
he
hope he
doesn't use
loses
it with you guys. Wow.
Well, we gave him all kinds of hell before I hopped over in here. Well, actually, before the race. Nope, I hope he loses. And I hope he keeps his pants on. I hope he sleeps with his pants on.
Man, some fighting words here.
Yeah.
Going through yeah, man, and Tackleberry in that 22 sounds like he's trying to save a bit. Down. Yeah. Let's see. Everyone's just, trucks are going to sleep. We can go through here and see who's really spinning them, spinning that crankshaft in there, getting those RPMs up.
Justin Shaggett was coming up towards the end of that pack. I don't know what position he's in, but
yeah, but like Taddy mentioned, he went down to the pits a lap before Taddy did, and Taddy said he might be a little short, so Shackett's definitely short, and so Shackett's probably just gonna ride around there.
He's probably quarter throttling.
Yeah.
Behind these guys, he's got enough in front of him, just like last week or 2 weeks ago with the preset side. He might just be able to save enough. If anything, if anyone else behind him knows what he's doing, you're shoving him as much as you can, trying to make him waste a little bit more fuel. I would, just because I hate fuel saving. I hate it. It is
you're
the
fast.
Most
you're a fast
thing.
guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's always going to be a thing with league racing. That's just how it is.
The 38 truck.
So Shackett took out Flirt.
Oh man, I just watched from your view there, man. Yeah, he clipped down onto it. Yeah. On the front stretch too, man. Like, there's a guy to your inside, buddy.
There's one thing screwing up off 2, but screwing up all 4 when you're loose, sheesh.
No, it wasn't off corner. It was
in the middle of 1 and 2. Yeah. Or not in the middle of 1 and 2. It was the straightaway. It was right before 1. No, well, I didn't show it on mine. I was watching Taddy's. Okay. My bad, dude. And,
you're good, brother.
But
it doesn't surprise me.
With Shackett, yeah. But we'll see. 38 didn't lose too much ground.
The leaders should be coming up to 5 to go.
All right, and the leader is the 32 truck, right?
Yes.
And I'm watching the 38, and he's got that motor humming. Smitty, yeah, he's got it going. He led so much, and now he's just not there with him. Probably your dad in 32.
In underneath the 38, going through 3 and 4 last time I seen. I don't know who it was. I didn't get to see literally flip right before I seen it. Yeah. So Flirt's disaster literally became even more disaster. Hopefully he can regain some of them spots. Blakey T was running up front earlier tonight. Hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, that 16 is strong. 23 is the new leader.
And as I said, he pit later than absolutely everyone else on the track.
Of course, as soon as I leave the 32,
he's got the Robbie gears.
The 32 is on pit road, yeah. Yeah, man, you said it, man. The 23 was the last to pit, all right? He's really humming.
UK
Plant has something to say to you on the YouTube here. about you racing something else.
Me?
No, NRG, man. He's got something
I'm
to say to
flexing.
you.
What he got to say?
Oh, no, you can read it. You can read it.
All right, bet.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna do it for his mama. Where's he at? NRG, come on, racing my guy, and most of us, then issues will be gone. I'm gonna do it for mama one of these days, boy.
There's
always
3 laps to go, and that 23 truck's in the lead.
Always do it for mama.
You gotta do it for mama, man.
Always do it for mama.
All right, let's see. So we got the 23 in the lead. Who's in second? I see you're in third.
Country Caliber.
Country Caliber. All right. Now I'm
That's my younger dad.
Your younger dad.
Don't mean actually. I mean, never mind. I don't want to talk.
That's all right, man. You keep, yeah, man.
Touchy subject.
Touchy. It's the end of the race. If you're ever in here in the beginning of a long race, you want to talk about it, you know, go at it.
Yeah. No. He's one of the boys, but whoa! I seen me on pit. Oh man, I was going hella fast on pit road. So we're coming 2 to go here.
Coming to the white flag.
Or 1 to go. Numbers are hard. Asti.
Yeah, dude. So I'm guessing Shackett had to pit. There's no way that he just took the lead from the 23. The 23 is definitely coasting through the corners. Man, and Cat and that 23, he's got no one behind him for miles. He could just like spin it, throw it in reverse, and cross if he wanted to. There we go. Good win by the 23. Did come down to fuel. He saved it the longest, and he got that win, man. That's good. Good to see. It was a good race. Nice clean race. Not too many issues, but man, did it spread out. It was fun to watch. How'd you end up there, Taddy?
I got 4th.
4th? Heck yeah, man.
Y'all are lucky I didn't lag out.
Yeah, see?
You did lag out. You did lag out. Words
I'm
are
just kidding with
hard.
y'all. I said y'all are lucky I didn't lag out.
You did lag. They're lucky that you did lag out.
Yeah, that's why I was saying words are hard.
Yeah.
You said the exact opposite of what happened.
Shoot, that's all right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta say,
You're lucky I lagged out.
Smitty in that 3, he had that race, and then it came down to fuel, but he had a really nice run.
You got to give props, and props are due. If you didn't finish out front, this kind of was like last week. And I mentioned it earlier. We had 4 to 5 different strategies, and you got all these guys, and it's not based off of teams this season. This season's you're independent. You work with who you talk to, and if you don't talk to them, you're not working with them. So
yeah. That's what's kind of cool about this whole thing is it's really kind of independent, and you have days that you want to do this, and then you have days where you want to be real teammates. But that was an impressive race to watch, and came down to strategy. Taddy, you called it with the winner. You knew who was gonna, who held it out there. It looks like the 13.
Who won? Was it Mopower Outage?
What's that?
Was it Mopower Outage?
Cat, Mopower Cat, yeah. But get out of here. But it looked like the 13 of Evo had the fastest lap of the race. So good job to that.
Why am I not finding them? Oh, there it is. Country was already invited, so there's Mopower Cat. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So I will check y'all later.
All
Mopower
right.
Cat was invited, so if
Who
you guys
finished, who else?
T-Bird got 3rd. You want me to invite him?
No, that's fine. I mean, it's up to you guys, but looks like we got the winner in here with us. Who else do you invite? Country?
Well, Country was already in this chat. I added him earlier.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see if he could if he gets on in here.
All right, cool. I'll check y'all later.
Yeah, all right, man. Hey, good running there. That was good. That was good.
Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
Country Caliber, man. Good to hear. Good to hear you. Good to see you on the track in NASCAR heat. You were really there the whole time, and then all of a sudden you were. You were fast, man. You were killing it. What do you think happened there at the end?
Yeah, the beginning of stage three, I had a really good truck, and I was able to really keep my track position the entire race. And that third stage, at the beginning, I was in the lead the entire way, and I didn't really save any fuel. And after that first pit stop, I realized if I want to make it all the way, I gotta save gas. So I really just spent the remainder of the race just trying to save just a little bit of gas each run. And even though it sucks to lose to someone like UK, um, it was still a good race and had some fun.
Yeah, man. That was really good racing. NRG, you got anything to say to him?
Well, pow, baby.
Only if you had that gamer tag.
Mo Pow, there we go. I think we got the winner in here too, huh, Cat? Man, you came out of nowhere with that, and that was impressive. Taddy mentioned, hey, you were the last to hit pit road. Were you watching the fuel that entire time?
Of course. I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, man, I'm the same. I'm the same kind of way, man. You got to do it one way or the other. You were the first to cross the start finish line there. Um, Man, that was good. Really, congrats to all you guys out there. You got anything else you want to say, Kat? Besides, you knew what you were looking at.
Mm, I didn't. I still had 2 laps to go on my fuel. I just wanted to spin it out in front of everybody.
Yeah, dude. I mentioned it at the end there when you were going. I was like, you could spin it, throw it in reverse, and go across backwards if you wanted to. You had that much ground. But
I
good
thought about
job.
doing that, but I didn't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, right. Watch you lose because being, trying to flex and whatnot.
Right.
But what about energy? You got anything you want to mention to these guys before we head off?
Low power.
All right. Yeah, all you got to say is Mo Power. But yeah, to all you guys, Mickey, I saw you join too, man. How was your race? Hey, there you go, man. That's where it counts, right? The end of the race. Anyone else want to say anything before we wrap this night up? All right, I'll take that as a no. That was fun racing at Auto Club with the GC Sports. I want to thank everyone for getting in here, putting on a good show for us. Thanks to everyone who watched, and see you all on the track next time. Take care, guys. As I figure out how to turn this thing off, honestly, man, how do I do this? There we go. Stop broadcast.